There's an application from a certain country just to the north of where I am, and there's a map feature. And that map feature on the app will warn you if there's someone who's been blacklisted on the social credit score system. How long before that's going to happen in Australia? So up here in Laos, there's been there's a tourist boom going on. They've had about over 10% extra tourists so far in 2025. They've got a railway that's going to go all the way into Vietnam now to a port, and they're going to get special access to some of the wharfs, which will help them with trade. These countries are really getting it on. They're happening. Everyone's doing stuff, trying to get ahead. But as I said before, you go back to Australia and it's just doom and gloom. Now, how anybody in Australia could argue about not going ahead with the Northwest Shelf is beyond me. How long before the regime makes you wear a smartwatch or install an app on your smartphone, and they want to monitor your blood pressure and all that because it's about saving lives? So at the end of the day, how far will the regime in Australia go to manage information, to make sure only what they want comes out? May they use the Australian NKVD to enforce that. That'll be their muscle. I can only hope that over the next few elections, One Nation, Senator Pauline Hanson's party, gains more power and eventually gets control of the Senate, gets a balance of power in the Senate. Then, and maybe only then, may Australia start to pull back some of these damage that the regime may be doing. Who cares if house prices are out of control? Who cares if rents are sky high? Who cares if the cost of building a dwelling in Australia has gone up 30 or 40%? Who cares? As long as I win my seat at the next election. And also the past few months, China's been increasing their crude purchases, much more than domestic demand. And you know what that may be a sign of?